All right, Facebook Live. It's like my second time trying this. I'm not really sure how well it works, but yeah, I figured I would do a little bit of a lunchtime chat today and chat about, you know, one of the biggest issues a lot of guys have when they're trying to build muscle, and that is, guys tending to live by the body part split as the end all be all to training. So, covering a body part split, your typical body part split might be, Monday you're hitting chest, international bench day, bro. Tuesday back, legs Wednesday, Thursday shoulders, arms Friday, something along those lines. Really what tends to happen as the week goes on, especially for most guys that are busy, they have school, they have, jobs, family life, all these different external factors, they tend to skip out on the training program here, miss a day there, and all of a sudden, instead of having 5 full days of training, they have 3 or 4. But because they're doing a body part split, the 3 or 4 that they're hitting are great, but they're also opening up major gaps in their training. So what happens a lot of times is somebody, they hit chest and back on Monday, Tuesday, and then they end up skipping legs on Wednesday, and then they miss Thursday when they train their shoulders, and then get back to it on Friday. So all of a sudden, they've done chest and back and arms. That's all they've had, right? They're opening up huge gaps in their training. They are minimizing some of the best muscle building exercises you could possibly use. And on top of that, I can't remember what I was going to say. No, they're more or less kind of getting this negative feedback loop, right? They've missed one day, and what the hell happens if it's a second day? Or what happens if it's a third day? So what's a more pragmatic long-term approach for a lot of people is to focus on an upper-lower split or a total body split, and then adding, isolation work and some of those things as they see fit. A lot of people will see some workout routine that, was in a bodybuilding magazine or something along those lines and automatically adapt that to their training philosophy. But the problem is, a lot of these routines that are built up for, high-level bodybuilders that are put out in all these major sites and magazines, these guys have made training more or less their entire life. They have decades of hard training. They make all the decisions based on what's going to happen in the gym. And, since they have that huge base of strength, ability to recover, and narrow focus on a goal, it works for them. But really what more people need to do is work within the context of their lifestyle. So creating a workout that is going to be able to be done consistently, going to consistently get you stronger, and then add specific, hypertrophy work or conditioning work, whatever's based on your goals, and hit it that way. So it's going to come down to a better work-to-life balance. So really that's about it. The biggest thing you need to do is try to create a routine that is going to allow you to do it consistently, to create overload and get stronger, and just knock it out day in, day out, week in, week out, month in, month out. Building muscle and building, a lean athletic body is a long-term process. It doesn't happen overnight, but really consistency and getting stronger is going to be that most important factor. So, with that in mind, I've got just like a minute or so for questions. Need to take my dog out for a walk because it's lunchtime, but I am feeling free to open up the doors for that now. Man, like the weather just changed here. It's fucking cold. It wasn't cold before. It was like 80 degrees 2 days ago, and I was like 40 this morning. And since I moved away from the Midwest, I am weak when it comes to cold weather. So, like I said, yeah, a little more time for questions. Sam Topping, what is up? Mike, I see you there, coming from Wisconsin. There we go. Damn, Sam, you used to live in Wisconsin. Hunter, what's going on? Hunter absolutely killed some training. Finished up about 6 weeks ago, so a shout out to you, man. All right, guys. Well, I'm heading out. Thank you for listening, and I will talk to you all soon, and hopefully do another video coming up shortly.